Maintenant, il va nous montrer fonctionnalité de contrôle, le rework.
Outside of the domain, the fruit's still gonna feel threatening, but still kind of limited. These daggers can temporarily be summoned and used as deadly blades. Let me show you right now. Okay, so these are the M1s outside of the domain, and when
Les
you use
M1,
them outside of
stylé,
the domain,
stylé.
they still behave like typical weapon M1s or like mythical fruit M1s. Plus they look fire. Just
Encore.
peep the animation, peep the VFX. Yeah, that's cold. Next up, we got the X move outside of the domain.
Le move
The player
X.
dashes to the enemy to stun them and then throws their
Ah,
dagger
ok.
back towards the enemy
Il fait une
with an automatic
téléportation et
slashing effect.
ensuite
It
il
also disassembles
lui
whoever
découpe et
it's hit
le
and reassembles
reforme.
them further away from you. Tell me that's not gas. Alright, and now we have the C move outside of the domain. You throw your dagger in a spinning motion, cutting down enemies and certain objects in your path. It also returns to you like a boomerang while pulling your enemy
Ah, ok.
closer to yourself.
Move,
And
c'est
last but not
une
least, you have the
boomerang
F
qui
skill, which is
vient.
basically the same
Tu le
move
lances et il
while
vient
you have
vers
your
toi.
domain open or
Te
closed.
revient.
You throw your dagger
Pardon.
towards your current mouse position and teleport straight
Ah,
to
le
it.
move F, il
But
est.
if you
C'est
land
le
your
porc.
F move, it's a different story. Once you land your
Mais
F move, you
si
start cutting up your enemy as soon as your dagger lands on them.
tu fais. Ah, si tu vises un ennemi, il l'attaque avec la téléportation. Le move G. Ah, c'est le truc que tu actives.
And then by holding the Z move, you can close it as well. Alright, and while you're inside of your own domain, all your movement related animations are changed as well.
L'animation de mode est changée maintenant.
The dashes are mad fire
Des
too, they got
dashs,
changed
des
as well.
sauts et
And the
des
jump
marches.
animation looks fire too. Not only that, but your flash step also has a cool feature
Ok.
now. Whenever you
Ah,
flash
maintenant,
step, the
si
location you
tu
land
te
at will spawn a
téléporter,
point right below you.
t'envoies
This
dans
will
les airs.
launch you straight in the air for extra movement. Yes, sir. Alright, so just so you guys know, just like the old control fruit, a lot of the crazier buildings on C3 can't be cut up. The BLOX devs are waiting on the new Roblox tools that are gonna allow them to make the cutting on the fruit even more crazy, sometime next year. For now, I'm only showing off the cutting this fruit has to offer on the Sea Castle. But when Roblox releases their new tools, the devs can expand the cutting and make the fruit even crazier. Let's get into the M1s now for the dash.
Excusez-moi,
By
mais
swiping your mouse, you're gonna cause a massive slash
du mode
spanning over the entire screen. You can either hold it
d'armes.
or quickly slash too. And then
Ah,
once
tu
you
slashes
slash it off,
les
it's gonna make it blow,
tout.
and you can cut it into even more tiny pieces
Tu
after.
peux découper
Really
tout.
fun. And you can also catch other players lacking inside of your. Once you land it, you do a crazy combo, and I mean it's actually crazy. Look at it right now. It looks peak.
Ok, tu peux faire sur les
Yes,
joueurs.
sir.
Attaque X. C'est ça.
Now for the C move. You basically release a barrage of 3 slashes towards your mouse position.
T'envoies
If you spare your
3,
slashes, you
1,
create a multitude of AoE
et
slashes.
puis 2, et
But if
puis
you use
3
them all in the
slash.
same position, the slashes expand into a massive AoE. Just like you can see right here.
Okay.
And that was just a dagger mode. We still have to showcase the hands mode right now. Alright, so let's start off with the M1s. By tapping M1,
Ah, maintenant
you create
le,
giant cubes. And the more you tap, the more
mode
you create.
de
By holding the M1, you increase the size of the cubes you spawn in. You can either throw them one by
l'autre
one.
mode. Tu peux agrandir les cubes et tu peux les lancer.
Alright, so next up we have the X move. You send a powerful shockwave in front of you. If you hit an enemy with it though, you start piecing them up with a bunch of motors and slam them towards the ground afterwards. But if you didn't hit anybody with it, don't worry about it. You still throw a bunch of boulders at your current mouse position that do a lot of damage.
Ok.
Next up we do have the C move, which is also
C
really
move.
cool. Once you press it,
Tu
you
peux.
move an hexagon
Ah
from
oui,
your
tu
domain's
lances
wall
des.
and launch them towards your mouse position. You do a good bit of damage too, and it looks sick. Here's some other cool features this fruit has. Once you have your domain open, you can walk on water. Dash
de
on water,
trucs de
it
contrôle.
doesn't matter. If you leave your domain,
Ah, tu
you
peux
can
maintenant
also
marcher sur
bring
l'eau.
your domain with you. Once you leave your domain and you tap Z
Stylé,
outside of
stylé.
it, your domain goes to
Ah,
your
il te
current
suit ici.
position.
Si tu sors
Tell me that's not
de la
fire.
cercle,
Next up, we got the
un
B
cercle
move. I don't really
truc.
gotta explain this one since it's very similar to the previous version. However, it did get a crazy visual upgrade. Just look at how sick it looks.
Ah,
Get hit by this move whatsoever
l'attaque.
because the devs, I don't know.
L'attaque finale
They were going
du
crazy
mode.
with this one.
Ah, l'attaque finale du mode.
Now, if you hold the B move, it's a whole different story because it
Okay.
triggers this insane cinematic right here.
Ah,
Go
tu
peep
vois.
it right now. Go peep, yo.
quoi ça?
Every time I see
Ah,
the cinematic,
ok.
you're like, oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, the devs really
Ok.
cooked with this
Il est stylé le
cinematic.
mot-clé.
Holy. And yeah, that pretty much sums up the crazy new control rework. It has so many new abilities, so many things to do, and it's overall just a banger top tier fruit.
Il est
Really had a
stylé.
blast testing out all the new abilities. The fruit is extremely fun to use as well, and I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on it. I want to see nothing but W's, straight up W's in the chat for this fruit, and let me know what your favorite new feature is in the comment section down below. The control rework was extremely hype, but we also have another crazy feature coming to the game. BLOX FRUITS is now introducing an all-new dungeon system.
Nouveau
Up
système
to 4 players.
de...
Your goal is to clear multiple floors of
Nouveau
enemies and bosses to gain access
jeu.
to the all-new dungeons through the dungeon realm, which is basically a hub location that can be accessed in C2 or 3. Or you can just access the dungeons
Tu
through
peux
the new
maintenant
realm
te
teleporter
téléporter
in the server
dans
browser
les
that
serveurs.
you can see right here.
Ok.
And similar to the
Serveur,
raids, you're gonna have to be
serveur
level
à 50
1100 or
personnes.
above to join them. Once you get your squad ready, you can hop in and get started. Just make sure you're prepared because it's gonna be a lot of throwing hands. I
Le
mean a
mode
lot. Now for the cool part. After you clear each floor, you're gonna roll for special buffs that power up your characters in a
Quels sont
special way. And these buffs are fully
sont
randomized
aléatoires.
every time you play, which is gonna make every run extremely fun. Keep in mind that bosses spawn every 5
Ils
floors,
spawnent
and they're not a joke. These
en
bosses
boss,
did not
tu dois les
have to mess
chier.
around. After you clear the dungeon, you can get access to the new trinket accessories,
Il y a
which
des
bump
bugs.
your stats and add cool extra modifiers to your builds. You can have 2 of them
Tu
equipped at
donnes
the
des
same
stats.
time using the new build menu. This menu summarizes all the buffs the player currently has equipped, so you no longer have to use the nerd NPC to find out what accessories or trinkets do. They each have 3 core attributes, which are base stats, grade, and modifiers. Each trinket has a base stat bonus players receive for
Oui, il y
having
a
that
deux
equipped.
différentes
The grade of
packs.
the trinket determines how strong of a stat bonus is given, and the modifiers are extra bonus effects that the trinket provides for the player outside of the base stats. And these stats are rare and more difficult to acquire. And here are some of the following actions that you can do with the trinkets. You
Quoi
can fuse
encore?
trinkets together to increase their grade and make them more
Ah,
powerful.
tu peux rassembler les packs.
And you can also reforge your modifications by spending data to reroll their properties. However, this can only be done with grade 3 or higher trinkets. Alright, and next up we have something for the mobile players that should improve your gameplay experience by a lot. And I'm talking about by a lot. These include a new modern
Ah,
control
maintenant
system
il y a
that will be
un
added
nouveau mode
and can be selected from the new settings gear menu
pour,
if your
pour
player is intending to play on a
mobiles.
mobile device. One of the cool things is that it allows for you to quick cast your abilities when selected, and your player will be placed in shift lock view from now on. As you guys can see, the top bar also got redesigned for ease of
Que stylé,
access.
stylé.
Overall, the W changed, and I hope you mobile players will enjoy them as well. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make
Encore.
sure to come back on Christmas, December 25th for our
Il y a
winter
un event.
gotcha and our
Ah, il y a une
fruit
mutation
event.
d'un
I'll
fruit
see you
ou
then.
un fruit.
Peace.
Pas encore. Et c'est tout. Au revoir.